The Knights Templar, a name synonymous with mystery, power, and intrigue, have captured the world's imagination for centuries. Founded during the height of the Crusades, these warrior monks became one of the most influential and wealthiest organizations of the medieval world. Yet with their sudden downfall came the disappearance of a legendary treasure, one that has sparked countless theories and expeditions. Today, we unravel the history of the Knights Templar, their meteoric rise, catastrophic fall, and the tantalizing mystery of their lost treasure. The Knights Templar were established around 1119, in the aftermath of the First Crusade, when Christian forces captured Jerusalem. The order was founded by 9 French knights, led by Hugues de Payens, with the primary mission of protecting Christian pilgrims traveling to the Holy Land. At the time, these pilgrims faced constant danger from bandits and hostile forces as they journeyed to the sacred sites of Jerusalem. The order quickly gained the support of powerful figures, including King Baldwin II of Jerusalem, who granted them a headquarters on the Temple Mount, hence the name Knights of the Temple. This location, believed to be the site of the ancient Temple of Solomon, only added to the mystique and sacred aura surrounding the order. Over the next few decades, the Templars expanded rapidly, thanks in part to the backing of Bernard of Clairvaux, a key religious leader who helped secure papal endorsement. By 1139, Pope Innocent II had granted the Templars extraordinary privileges, including exemption from local laws, taxes, and even the authority of bishops, making them answerable only to the Pope himself. As the Crusades raged on, the Knights Templar evolved into a formidable military force. They were known for their discipline, fearlessness in battle, and distinctive white mantles adorned with a red cross. But the Templars were more than just warriors. They were also shrewd financiers. As their wealth and influence grew, the Templars developed a sophisticated banking system that allowed them to finance crusades, manage estates, and even issue letters of credit that could be cashed in different parts of Europe and the Middle East. This early form of banking made them indispensable to both nobles and monarchs, further increasing their power and wealth. By the late 13th century, the Templars had reached the height of their power. They owned vast tracts of land across Europe and the Middle East, operated numerous castles and fortresses, and controlled a large fleet of ships. They were considered the elite military order of Christendom, fiercely loyal to the papacy and feared by their enemies. However, their success also sowed the seeds of their downfall. The fall of the Knights Templar was as dramatic as their rise. By the early 14th century, the Crusades had waned, and the Templars' original purpose, to protect Christian pilgrims, was becoming obsolete. Moreover, their immense wealth and power had made them targets of envy and suspicion. The final blow came from King Philip IV of France, who was deeply in debt to the Templars after borrowing heavily to fund his wars. On Friday, October 13th, 1307, King Philip launched a sudden and brutal attack on the order. He ordered the arrest of all Templars in France, accusing them of heresy, blasphemy, and other serious charges. Under torture, many Templars confessed to these crimes, though the confessions were almost certainly coerced. Philip then pressured Pope Clement V to disband the order, which he did in 1312, sealing the Templars' fate. The order's last Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, was burned at the stake in 1314, marking the end of the Templars as an official organization. Despite the suppression of the order, the fate of the Templars' immense wealth remains one of history's greatest mysteries. According to legend, the Templars managed to move their treasure before Philip's men could seize it. This treasure is said to include vast amounts of gold, silver, and jewels, but also priceless religious artifacts. Among the most famous rumored contents are the Holy Grail, believed to be the cup used by Christ at the Last Supper, and the Ark of the Covenant, which, according to the Bible, contained the stone tablets inscribed with the 10 Commandments. Over the centuries, many theories have emerged about the treasure's whereabouts. Some believe that during the arrest of the Templars in 1307, a fleet of Templar ships slipped away from the French port of La Rochelle, carrying the treasure to safety. Where they went is a matter of speculation. Some suggest that the treasure was hidden in secret Templar strongholds across Europe, particularly in Scotland, where the order was said to have found refuge. Rosslyn Chapel, near Edinburgh, is one such location that has been linked to the Templar treasure, with its mysterious carvings and symbols fueling speculation. Others believe that the Templars transported their treasure to the island of Cyprus, where they had a significant presence before their downfall. Cyprus was a Templar stronghold in the Mediterranean, and some suggest that the treasure was hidden in its labyrinthine caves, or even moved further east. There's also a theory that connects the Templar treasure to Oak Island in Nova Scotia, Canada, where a mysterious pit, known as the Money Pit, has been the site of treasure hunts for over 200 years. Some believe that Templar artifacts, or even the Holy Grail, could be buried there. In addition to the physical treasure, some historians speculate that the Templars also safeguarded secrets, knowledge that could be as valuable as any gold or silver. These secrets might include ancient religious texts, lost gospels, or detailed maps of the New World, predating Christopher Columbus by centuries. Such knowledge could explain why the Templars were targeted so ruthlessly and why their legacy continues to intrigue us today. Despite countless searches, the treasure of the Knights Templar has never been found. Whether hidden in a remote fortress, buried on an island, or simply lost to history, it remains one of the most tantalizing mysteries of the medieval world. Was the treasure a reality, or has its legend grown over time, fueled by our fascination with the unknown? The story of the Knights Templar endures, inviting new generations to explore the truth behind the myths. The Knights Templar were more than just warriors. They were custodians of vast wealth and perhaps even greater secrets. Their story is one of faith, power, betrayal, and enduring mystery. And as long as the treasure remains lost, the legend of the Knights Templar will continue to captivate and inspire. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the past. If you enjoyed this exploration into the mystery of the Knights Templar, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. Until next time, keep searching for the truths hidden in the shadows of history.